I let Nora take it away, please check out the doobly-doo down below with our Extra Life page, as well as our sister shows as part of the Heroes Wanted collective of shows. But without further ado, take it away, Nora.
Hello, I am Nora, and I will be your DM for this adventure. We are starting with the Unwelcome Spirits, a mini adventure from the Wild Mount book before we hit the Call of the Netherdeep. Take it away. Who's on the left?
Oh, hi. I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Sidrus, the Inquisitor. And I've been told any further introductions will happen later by the DM, and I do not wish to make them angry, so I will throw it to Rach.
Okay, I'm Rach. I will be playing Moira, an astral elf, sorcerer, warlock person.
Bill. I'll be playing a goblin druid.
I'm John.
Sorry.
I didn't know who was next.
Hi, I'm Ian, and I'll be playing Maverick, the Aarakocra rogue in the Danger Zone. Now you go.
Yeah, it's my turn. Okay. My name's John. I'm playing Rusford Pendergrass, a wizard.
I'm Stephanie. I'm playing Goose, another Aarakocra rogue.
All right. Well, let's jump in and get started to episode 1 of Fuck Around and Find Out. Except, I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to say that.
You can totally say it.
Very good. I would be playing Critical Role. I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to say that.
You can totally
Here
say
we go. Travelers, you have all been summoned from the Ogre Lord Bufal II. Your summons is short and sweet. It says, you have been chosen for a dangerous job. Meet in the roaming city of Yerzan, the Champion's Tower. Big rewards. And then on the bottom is a little scroll. It says, P.S. You'll know when you see it. That's a little weird, but okay. So as you all are making your way to Yerzan, what you might not have ever heard of the Ogre Lord Bufal II, but you should have heard about or learned about his father. I don't know if you can guess his name. It is Ogre Lord Bufal I. And he was a beloved champion chief of Yerzan many, many decades ago and was honorably bested by the Sunbreaker Alderman about 40 years ago. And since the time of his father's death, Bufal II has self-appointed, became the very proud protector of Yerzan, sometimes stepping in when the new Minotaur leader is called away. What you should also know is that the political environment here is very tense. There's been a conflict happening for many decades, maybe even hundreds of years. It is between the Kryn dynasty, which pretty much rules over this whole area of Jorhas, and the Dwendalian Empire. The city of Yerzan is not on the front lines or anything, but they do side with the Kryn dynasty because I don't know if you know this, but Dwendalians, they don't like goblinoids, and that's what Yerzan's full of. So right now, Yerzan is missing its chief. Its self-appointed acting chief has stepped in, and you are on your way to Yerzan. I lost track of my notes because I was looking at the camera. As you're traveling, what you'll see is the landscape is just some gray, foggy swampland. It's just covered by marsh. It's also, it looks war-torn because it has been affected by the war that has been going on. Let me see. That's it. What's happening? Okay. So here we go. We are in Yerzan. Just 1 second. Pull this up here. Yerzan. What you see in front of you are about 40 huge, ancient, horizon-back tortoises. They are about 50 feet from nose to tail. These tortoises have long enjoyed a symbiotic relationship with the denizens of Urizen. They provide a homestead, but they also are a very powerful siege weapons when they need to be. They will protect the citizens and, of course, themselves. Urizen is a roaming city. It never goes too far from the marshland. It only moves about 1 mile or 1 hex per day. On the backs of these ancient beasts are hundreds of rickety shacks and tents and huts, and they're all held down by vines and old ropes. You'll also see some goblin-made, I don't remember, hold on. Sorry. Goblin-made something. What is it?
Like 40 turtles?
40 of the big ones.
Okay.
So it's a herd of turtles.
It's a herd of big old ancient gigantic turtles. Okay.
So we don't want Yertle the giant turtle because that would be a giant turtle stack.
Oh boy. That is, yeah. We're going to steer clear of that one.
What's the square footage of a turtle?
What's that?
What's the square footage of a turtle? Just, in case someone were to take one over and want to build their own thing. Like, what kind of like area do we work with on this?
Well, they're 50 feet, so.
Well, they're 50 feet long, but how wide?
How wide?
Turtles tend to be
I mean, there are circles. So I would say, I don't know, like they're 50 feet, even with their little feet sticking out. Like that.
Big enough for a fireball to hit everything.
Yeah. And okay, so what you see are goblin-made bolt throwers. That's the words I couldn't find, and short-range catapults that are kind of dotted throughout. You also see that the shells are reinforced on the edges by jagged pikes and sharpened bones. We're not sure what kind of bones they are. We're not going to ask, so that it helps defend the denizens.
What kind of bones are they?
Oh, no,
They're the bones of Maverick. Just kidding.
You can fuck around and find out.
That escalated quickly.
So as you are standing in front of the closest tortoise, you see the rickety old rope bridge. You start to climb up. You climb up the back of the tail, and then you are on the top of your first shell. What you'll notice is that each tortoise holds its own little community. The denizens that live on each shell, they go out and they learn the skills so they can become self-sufficient. So you have everything from moss farmers to blacksmiths to innkeepers, shopkeepers, everything. So you are, hello?
As Terry Pratchett once said, what is the sex of the tortoise?
I believe they are intersex.
Okay.
They have a they, them pronoun. Okay, so as you're walking up over the shells, the rank odors of the Broken Veil Marsh mingle with the musty aroma of the fleet of gargantuan reptiles that you are traversing on. The residents, they pay you little heed until you approach the large ramshackle hall of Overlord Bufal II, which you do in fact know when you see it. It is not only the tallest tower, it's dilapidated. It looks like it might have been good at one point, but it's goblin made, so we're not really sure. Right now, it's a haphazard bunch of timber and scrap. And we're going to move you to the platform. Nope, I just moved myself. This is going great. Here we go.
Oh my god, I had that tortoise for a while. It actually went up north to live with a hippie family, and that's not a euphemism.
Very good.
About it.
That's fantastic. That's when they go in retirement. Yeah, go ahead and drag yourselves on the map. Let's come down at the bottom, near the bottom of the turtle. Tortoise. Indeed. And what is standing before you is the tower. But what we're going to do before we enter, this is the first time that you guys are seeing each other. You see that you guys have the same summons. So we're going to roll initiative just to get a turn order and to see if I know how to use this. So if
Fuck you
everybody
up
can
faster and more pleasant.
Hold
pick up
on.
your token.
I can't seem to
That's
drop my
25th roll of the
token
game.
on this map.
That is like the most sociable person, Nat 20.
I'm sorry, what
Hi,
did
how
you
are
say,
ya?
Steph?
I can't drop my token on here.
Yeah,
I
Nat
keep
20
on.
team.
Oh no, not.
Go into your journal. Go into your journal. Close that. Close your character. Okay. Go into your journal and just drag that.
Let me know if that doesn't work.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I want to make sure everything's working. Okay, do we have everybody?
That's my initiative. 1 second.
Hemlock's
Oh,
the
fuck.
introvert, clearly.
Did I do that right? Nope. How do you put it in order? Oh, here we go. There we go. So we're going to go in order and just introduce yourself to the group as little or as much as you want, who you travel with, a little bit about your journey here, and then decide if you want to continue into the tower.
Wait, Nora.
What? Yes, I'm sorry.
Real fast. I want you to notice what Hemlock's first roll of the game is for the game. A nat 1.
Oh, I didn't know that. I would be playing the wah wah wah. That's probably why he broke my soundboard. Very good.
Bulwark is coming in this game. Cool.
Very good, Bulwark. You should mention Bulwark. All right, so
sorry.
Moira.
Yeah, just describe myself. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you're
here,
meeting your group for the first time. Just describe how little or much you want of your character, how you got here, who you're traveling with.
Deep dark secrets.
Yes, yeah. Your journal.
yeah,
Your
now I can
12-page
give you guys all that.
backstory.
Sexual history.
Yeah, so I am Moira. She is really weird looking. She is an astral elf, so she has this purplish blue skin that almost looks kind of shimmery. She's got like freckles, but I would say they go beyond freckles and look more like ticking on a dog. And it's all like star looking. So like it kind of looks like there's like a aurora on her shoulders where her freckles are. Her facial freckles look like little shimmering stars. And she's got this teal hair. So she's not a common sight. She dresses in pretty nondescript clothing, just kind of sensible dresses, and she carries a very shimmery sickle with her that she usually keeps just strapped to her back. She is seems a little reserved when she approaches, and she is traveling with Sidrus. So I don't know where Sidrus is on the map, but they would probably be approaching together. She has been on the road as a traveling merchant for a while now, making things that one could make with herbalism or alchemical supplies and selling those. And she met up with Sidrus at some point a couple of months ago in her travels, and they've been traveling together. He acts as kind of security or bodyguard for her shop. But having received this summons, she has parked her cart and come along here. It's not her own cart; she's working for someone else, so she didn't get to bring it on this journey. But yeah, she would approach the group and kind of the other thing to mention, she usually has with her a furry little creature, a tiny, or not tiny, but a small loris. Kind of looks like that weird lemur that we saw earlier. And he's usually hanging out, either like scampering along next to her or riding around on her shoulder. So you guys would definitely have noticed that as she walked up.
Now, is it a smart or a slow Loris?
It's a slow loris.
Oh,
He's quite
it's
slow.
All right, is that it?
That is it for her description. But yeah, she would just kind of approach and are we all here on the same summons then? Hi, I'm Moira. She's very awkward when she speaks. Very awkward.
Love it.
Okay, so Rutherford Pendergast is kind of a short, maybe 5'5", 5'6", very pale human. He's never been to Jorhas before. He is kind of an awkward individual, but nondescript except human in Jorhas. He has a little baby-ish pseudo dragon flying over his right shoulder, just a few feet above him, crimson in color, and he sees everyone around him and just takes a look and kind of hunches down. Charming. That's all.
Well, Goose, it looks like we've got some competition here.
That's
That's
damn
okay.
straight.
We're
Yeah,
team
you don't
players.
think so?
Oh, shit.
I'm Maverick, and this is Goose. We're the best flyers you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And we're here for the summons, I guess, just like you. And if any of you ever want to learn to fly, and he kind of smiles at all of you flightless folk, our flight school's just down there, and he points to a couple of wagons and like 6 people riding them that's following the tortoise. We're also got the best flight school in the whole world. And he puts on his sunglasses. I guess we're all now in the danger zone.
Nice.
So Hemlock is a goblin about 3.5 feet tall. He's wearing leather armor, carries a wooden shield and a quarterstaff, kind of grayish hair, bright red eyes. He's got kind of a evilish smile about him with his pointed teeth. He would come up and say, "Oh, flight school! I would love flight school. I want to learn to fly. You know, as a bear once for a year. I lived as a bear for a year.
You know what the first step is in flight? Gotta jump.
I gotta jump. Well,
Gotta jump.
I will work on learning to jump. I'm a lover of nature. I love your little pet, Laura. Is it a he or a he?
He prefers to go by he. I call him Patch. Don't
Patch.
be alarmed. Sometimes he is. Sometimes he may look a little different. He has a couple of different forms he likes to take, just depending on what the day. So sometimes you might see him as a frog, or maybe also as just different things. I think sometimes he likes to be a bat as well. So
Shape changing. That's awesome. That is so awesome.
Thank you. He's a very good friend. He's a good
Yes,
friend. She was telling him as she.
Very nice to meet all of you, and I look forward to this adventure.
All right, looks like I'm up next. So before you see what is tall for an elf. He's still only like 5'5", but he is tall. Broad-shouldered, has a package across his back wrapped tightly in beads and stuff.
Got a package.
Excellent pause, man.
Okay. He's got a pair of hand axes hanging at his waist. When he walks, it kind of like a gunslinger. He's got a long duster coat. A mask completely covers his face, and every other bit of his skin is covered. The mask is a really dark magenta wooden type thing, and it's got runes inscribed in it all the way across. But he'll walk up and friends for an adventure. This seems great. Oh, sorry. Go
ahead.
Also, sitting on his shoulder is a what first looks like a cat until it moves a bit and its wings spread out, and you can see like this dark blue purple shimmer like you see on crows or whatever on the inside of the wings. Her name is Tressum, or no, she is a Tressum. Her name is Shayna.
Okay. Right behind Maverick, you see this massive other type of bird humanoid like creature that looks like a massive goose. She'll come up and say, "Thank you," as my partner said. I'm Goose. We've set out on our own to start a flight school, but we were a part of the fortune hunters during the War of Light and Ash, so we got experience. Nice to make all of your acquaintances.
All right, and that is your group. So you have this, you have your summons, you have the door in front of you. What do you guys want to do?
Guess go through the door.
We're summoned, so we go.
All right, I'm gonna put the map. See, and then I go to the map, and just kind of plop yourself down here.
There's a dead bird on the table.
Oh shit! There is, in fact.
That's
No,
offensive.
it's like
Pretend that's a cake. You know how you see those cakes, and they're like, "Is that a can of soda or a cake?" It's a cake.
no, it's like Temple of Doom. It's like Monkey Brain.
All right, so we've entered the tower of Ogre Lord Boofall II. And the din of the swamp and the hushed chatter of Yerzin's residence is muted as you step through the folds of a heavy leather curtain into the chamber beyond. There, the reek of the marsh is quickly replaced by the favorable scent of roasted meats, not birds, and spice wine. Orc attendants that I forgot to put on the map gestured toward a litter of dingy furs before you sit before the seat of Boofall II, who allows you to settle in before his baritone voice issues a welcome.
I got you.
What's happening? Oh, he just gestured.
Just one?
Yep, sure. Blue and a blue orc. Very good. So you hear, eat, drink, but be wary, for the Empire has come to Jorhaz, bringing damnation with it. Right, Morgan? That's right. Morgan knows. And before you in the corner, well, it's an ogre. You've seen one ogre, you know. He is dressed in his own regalia that he has made at home. And he is standing there eating a big old plate of food, and his companion is a tall but kind of lanky for a hobgoblin named Morgan. And that is the Ogre Lord Boofall II.
Was he asking us to sit down at the table or like come up to him?
You can do what you want. You can eat. You can come to me. I'm just happy that you're here.
Is this an actual person in front of us? The stick figure?
That is an orc attendant.
Okay.
Yes.
Just showing you. He did lead you to these little stools, but make yourself comfortable.
All right. My feet up on the table while eating some food.
That's great.
I'll
You see,
have
Morgan,
some
they're
chicken.
comfortable. Ooh,
Very comfortable.
that
And
was very uncouth of me.
Rutherford takes a big leg of the chicken and just starts nibbling at it like very daintily.
I'm gonna post up against the wall and just like kind of lean back and withhold eating right now.
Moira's going to
Hungry
make a
Morgan.
plate out of some of the fruits and vegetables, and if there's any like breads on the table, she'll take some of that. And Patch is going to jump off of her shoulder and steal this bulb of garlic that's on the table and just start eating it like
That's
whole.
fantastic. There is bread. There's sourdough bread, meats,
Fingers
and
around
vegetables.
that bread. Goose is kind of a bread fanatic.
Oh, yeah, of course he is. There's some croutons on the table. More bite size.
Rutherford will take the other leg of the chicken and toss it up in the air, and the pseudo dragon grabs it in its beak and just starts gnawing on it.
How much mileage you get out of that thing?
What was that?
Like, how fast can that thing go? Pointing at the pseudo dragon. Good with tight turns? Bet you I could train it. Teach it a thing or two.
He's fine, thank you.
Your loss. He could have hit the
Hey,
edge.
Ian, could you roll 20 chat?
Sorry, what's that?
It's food.
Cool. All right.
Sorry, I did not see.
I'll step forward to this like little fruit looking thing that someone oddly put avocados in.
Hemlock will grab some vegetables and eat some of them. I don't eat meat. It might have been one of my friends. You never know.
A lot of vegetarians here, but look, it's a party. I love having people over.
And about the summons, and I'll take a big old ham hock.
Yes, I did summon you. You were all greatly recommended for the task that I have. Thank you for coming.
I'll
We
nod.
are the best.
Nom, 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 nom. Sorry, what? I was eating.
We are the best.
That's right. I like confidence. You're going to do great. Right, Morgan? Morgan doesn't
Is
talk.
this did we come here to sell stuff?
No, that's a good question.
Anything about bringing the supplies on this, and I didn't, because we didn't bring the cart. It's probably my great craftsmanship and your good bodyguarding skills. Yes.
I mean, I'm not anything to speak.
Well, no one has robbed the cart since you've been traveling with me.
That's high praise, my friend.
Very true.
But no, I'm not here to have you sell anything. I've got Morgan, I've got people. He's just staring at you.
So what's the job?
That's a great question. What is your name?
Robbing, or what are we stealing? I'm Maverick.
Maverick. That's a great question, Maverick. Okay, it's actually pretty serious, isn't it? Serious, Morgan. He's very upset.
He looks upset.
Did you say this is something on behalf of the Wendalian Empire?
No.
Okay.
No, sir, I did not.
Okay.
No, we don't say that very loud here. No, we were with the Kryn dynasty, right?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have problems. That's all.
No, sir. Well, I have a very trusted advisor, really a second mother to me. She's a goblin witch. She took me in when my dad proudly gave his life for these people. Her name is Bulbara, and 3 days ago she wandered off and never came back. I'm worried sick.
Has she shown signs of dementia?
No? What kind of question is that?
Well,
No, she's a witch. She wanders off sometimes.
Witches do wander off sometimes. I can vouch for that. Yes, makes
She
sense.
likes to pick flowers. Yes, the problem is that Harry at the hut down the street, he saw the Dwendalian Empire patrol roaming around, and then she didn't come back. So now I'm just worried.
Why is the Dwendalian Empire patrolling near here?
Oh, they do have a fort. It's to the west. And they set up a camp there. In the past few years, they have been coming out and attacking people left and right. It's crazy.
I'm sure they wouldn't have unless provoked.
Well, you would be wrong, sir, but I appreciate your optimism. So now I just need her back. Not only for me, but she offers protection for the people. So all I know,
How long has she been gone now?
3 nights. 3 nights. I'm really sick. No
Is this the
summoning,
longest
snow,
she has
nothing.
been gone?
It is. She was yapping about going somewhere to pick flowers. I wasn't paying attention. Morgan, did you hear that? Morgan doesn't know. But she usually picks flowers by the Broken Veil Bluffs. That's the mountains you probably passed on your way here. They're out west also.
And when she goes to pick flowers, how long does it take before she normally comes home?
Oh, she comes and goes. Just a day.
Okay, so it's just very unusual.
It is very unusual. And she usually sends a messenger. I've got no pigeons, nothing.
Does she have any gentleman friends out that way?
She's a very old lady, sir. Not that I'm saying she doesn't, but I just don't want to know.
Does she have any other old lady friends then?
No, I don't know. She does talk about some people, but she's just yappy. I don't listen a lot.
See, and her age is why I did ask about the dementia.
I understand. I just get a little, she's my second mother,
We're protective. We understand.
Yes. And it's with Harry seeing the Dwindalian patrol, and they have just been coming and just, people they come across.
She been complaining about anyone lately?
But she does keep to herself. She's a witch. She's got a patron. Sometimes she goes to the stone and I don't know, talks to them, takes a nap, whatever they do.
A stone? Which stone?
Oh, the ritual stone. Yes, it's in the marshland.
Is that west of here as well?
It's all west of here, dear. Actually, I'm a man. I should not have said dear. I'm not a grandma. I'm a grampy.
Well, there is land east of. I'm not trying to explain geography to an ogre.
That's very good, right, Morgan? That's good. He says it's good too.
I know a lot about interacting with people, but I don't think you should mansplain, Citrus.
I'm not.
Okay.
But could she
Smart
be
cookie.
doing a ritual thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe she's caught up in witchy business.
I thought that too until Harry saw the patrol, and I'm just beside myself.
We can certainly go check.
That would be great. I would ask the people here, but the Dwindalans, they don't like goblins. I see you got a goblin here and Barry. No offense. You just might want to hide behind somebody else. That's all I'm saying.
I'm good at hiding.
To be fair, we don't really all know each other. We just met just now.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. Your first adventure together. I'm glad I could help.
Charmed. How much would this pay?
Yes, that's my question as well.
That is another great question. Here we go. A big reward. The biggest, the hugest.
Oh, God.
First off, we've got 600 gold.
Each?
No, not each. Look at my tower. It's falling apart. I'm on 600 gold. Okay, 600 gold total. Morgan, this guy. Okay, next, this is coming. I'm sorry.
That's a good amount of money.
I thought so. Usually we only offer, like in the book, 300 gold. So I'm like, phew, that's very good. The next up is from my own pockets. 6 healing potions. You get a healing potion, and you get a healing potion. Not you, Morgan. I only have 6. Okay, and then this is it. You all get 1 premium goblin weapon. That's right, premium.
One
of my
each?
choosing. Yeah. I really hope you're looking at the camera when I'm saying premium.
What camera are you speaking of?
I don't know what. Sometimes I say stuff. And then some magical items at the end. We'll throw something together for you.
So if you're expecting trouble, may I request that you go ahead and send us with the healing potions and maybe these premium weapons and hold on to the gold. That's the collateral. But the healing potions would do me more good ahead of taking damage rather than getting them as a reward for taking damage.
I agree with my new friend here. It's
That's
just
very
wise
smart.
business.
I like
agree
it.
with that also. And, if we, yes, if we take many damages, we may not complete the quest. And then you would just have set aside 6 healing potions for nothing, and you still wouldn't have your nanny back. So,
I need my Bobatter back. So yes, that's very fair. So here's what I got for you is the premium weapons. We've got, and they're all goblin made, so they're, top notch. We got 2 daggers. We got a mace. It's got, it's got tape around the top. It's fine. We got a sickle, a spear, and a quarterstaff. They'll all fetch you plenty of silver.
Any magical enchantments in any of these finely made weapons?
No,
Disappointing.
I know.
I
We
could
do
I could
make
use
it.
a new goblin-made quarterstaff.
Well, there you go. You're taking the opportunity. There you go. Fine, sir. Remember, hide behind people. That's all I'm saying.
I'll take one of the daggers.
Wouldn't it be an 8th staff?
Oh, this one's got jokes. I like it.
That was rather humorous.
I'll take the spear if you guys don't mind.
I'm willing
There
to.
you go.
I'm good.
I'll take one of the daggers, I suppose.
All right. There you go. Use it with love. Right, Morgan?
Is there anything special about these, Nora?
No, they're literally taken from the player's handbook. Plus, they're a little dented.
The +1 versions out of the player's handbook,
I would like to say yes, but no.
but no.
You are level 1.
Every chance he gets. Every chance he gets.
It's fine. It's fine. You do you. Hello, child. You need to go to your dad. Thank you very much. I love you. Okay.
Hey, Nora, what's the title of our game again?
I don't say I would feel around. I get in trouble. Okay.
I'm your friend, Ogre.
You need to shush. I'm trying to talk to my friends. Still love you though.
Now she's canceled for child abuse.
Don't anybody out there report me. I love my kid. This is Morgan talking. Are you good?
It works. You can
Anyway,
drag the compendium to your character sheet.
What?
You can drag a weapon from the compendium to your character sheet.
Mm-hmm. All right, I've got one more thing to offer you, and this is my friend Morgan. And he pats him on the back, and Morgan's like, he's got a map. It's the best map ever. And he's willing to come with you. Right, Morgan? He said yes.
I don't know if we need someone who's going to talk our ear off, though.
I know. Sometimes it's blah, blah, blah with this one. And that one.
You're not coming?
Me? No, I am the acting chief. I've got chief duties. But I'll stay here in case Bolbara just comes back.
I know, you're just so charming. I wish you were coming with us.
When we come back, will there be another feast?
There's a feast every day. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
I will less meats and more veggies and bread and cheese.
No, more the meat's preferred, but could you tell your chef to not overcook the chicken?
No. Okay, there's comic cards on the way out. Not really. Thank you for your input, though.
Are you really going to critique, I'm assuming, an ogre chef's meal?
I mean, that sounds like what's happening.
Pretty good, great job.
One needs to be open to constructive criticism.
One should. One, however, don't got time for that. That's all I'm saying. So do you want Morgan or not? He's got to go get his backpack.
Yeah, we'll have him along.
All right, Morgan, go get your backpack. Okay, while Morgan's gone, I got to tell you, he's fickle. One, you got to protect him. If he gets hurt, he's taking off. But then you can sweet talk him, and he'll come back. Don't tell him I said that. You're back, Morgan. You got your backpack. Okay. Go with the people, Morgan.
Let's go, Morgan.
Come along.
Hello, Morgan.
Is Morgan a captain?
Morgan,
Morgan and
wherever we say we is.
Captain Morgan. Yes, he is. You're so smart, Captain Morgan. He likes to hold his leg, one leg up. All right. So I'm not trying to rush you out the door or anything, but also.
Yep. But also, Tortoise is moving.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I hope to see you back. If not, if not.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Bulbar, the lady looks like?
Yes, she looks old, and she's got long old hair, and she's a little this tall, and well, she's a witch, so she's probably got stuff dangling around her.
Black pointy
Okay,
hat.
a short old lady with ankles.
She'll probably be the only goblin, because the Dwendalians, it's who they lock up a lot. So, but Morgan can help you, right, Morgan? He can help.
My goblin sphere.
That's fantastic. Okay, the pokey stick. All right. He's just going to lean back and go back to his stone iPad.
If we were to find her, being a witch,
Yes.
how jumpy is she with casting spells at people that she doesn't quite know?
She's a spicy one. I love her. I should tell you about the time that she just accidentally just blew up a whole camp. She didn't mean to. Nobody was home, but it was fun.
Perhaps you could write a letter if you can write. That
Or
would
is there something
explain
we could say?
our mission.
Yes. Yes, you can tell her little Bubby sent you. Yes. Yes. Now, she's a witch. She's got a patron. I don't know what's happening to her, but I do know that, you don't want to leave her alone for too long. Am I right? Am I right, people?
Very right.
Very right.
Yeah, of course.
Sounds like we should get out the door.
You are a smart cookie, my friend. Speaking of cookies, grab the cookies on your way out.
You want her back alive?
She
I
is
think that was
my
implied.
Bobara. Yes. Yeah. Well, I
If,
understand if things happen, but preferably. Yes.
Gotcha.
if the worst should occur and we are able to retrieve her last vestiges, would you care for us to bring them to you?
Yes. I will bury them, or I'll have Morgan bury them in a garden by the chef's garden.
As you wish.
Thank you.
Well, let's not get too grim yet. We haven't even looked. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, there are cookies?
Yes, and grab a bag and just fill it up. Take everything you want. It's on me.
I will definitely load up some cookies.
Here you go, Shibidi Whiskers.
I'll grab some veggies.
Archie, they said you can have whatever you want. Go ahead and finish off that chicken. And the pseudo dragon goes and eats the remainder of the chicken in the center of the table.
Oh, you let it go on the table?
He is a dear friend.
I mean, so's Goose, but I don't let him on the table.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Bump. Funny ones.
All right, let's head out. So first one back here with the old lady gets 600 gold. Got it.
So I'm just going to plop you guys back here for a second. So, I'll bring Morgan out later. So yes, you are on a mission to find Bulbara somewhere in the marshland. First things first, I need you guys to pick a navigator. This navigator will be making survival checks daily. It will determine whether you know where you are or if you're lost. Morgan could be your navigator. I would roll for him. I'm just using a standard hobgoblin character sheet, if that makes a difference. You can. I'm sorry, what?
Survival.
So that was survival 3.
I will say that you could. You get a +5 to the roll if you decide to take a slow, thoughtful pace. You get a -5 if you Leroy Jenkins it. Either way is up to you guys. I will say also, since this is a swampland, it's all going to be considered rough terrain, meaning the most you can travel in one day as a group is 10 miles. So you'll only get lost 10 miles per day.
I love the swamps.
And is there a bonus if we fly up, 100 feet or 200 feet, and then scout out from there where we can see everything below?
I will say yes. We'll add 2 to that.
See, it's my kind of player right there.
That's fair. Because even though it is a swamp, it's not a forest. You'll be able to see the ground pretty easily.
Can somebody who has a higher survival skill roll, and I help them by flying up so they get advantage and the bonus?
Ooh.
I'm gonna-
Up to +7 if we take our time.
I will be hitting the Price is Right loser button on the soundboard right now. That would be a no. I'm sorry. If you want to be a navigator.
No, that means until we get a soundboard, that's a yes.
That would be a no.
But somebody with a better, I've only got a 2 to my survival, so.
It's 2 more than I got.
I've got a 6.
Let me tell you should I tell you? Yeah, the check is 15. So that helps.
Who have +6?
Hemlock.
We could also, I think we should go at a slow pace. That makes it a 10.
Yeah, let's
of a
do
15.
that. You roll.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, you roll.
All right. So Hemlock will be your navigator. Let me go ahead and bring up.
Hey, Hemlock, do you want me to pick you up and fly you up so you can see better? You're not afraid of heights, are you?
We're good.
No. I want to learn to fly one day. So, yeah, fly me up.
Hey,
All right,
Hemlock, do you have guidance?
Oh, yeah, guidance. Wait, who do we have?
I saw you were rolling with guidance. I was just curious. Was that on purpose?
No.
Oh, I thought someone had guidance.
I didn't mean to cast that. I was trying to read what my spell was because I changed its name to be on theme and I couldn't remember what it actually was.
So you definitely pass. You don't need to add any. You're going to go to slow pace, and Hemlock will be your navigator. So you'll be able to see if you do ever not pass the check. What will happen is I'll blank out the map, and you'll see a 6 hex radius of where that could be any place that you are. I'll roll a d6 each time you guys want to move a mile. I'll roll a d6, and I already have it planned out which hex that's going to be. So it could be fun times.
Where are we right now?
Right now you are at B1 at Yersin. This is the current location of Yersin.
The top right.
Mm-hmm. You'll see the Fort Venture that Bufal II mentioned is way over on the west coast. And yeah.
Stream is frozen.
My screen is frozen?
No, the stream.
Is it?
What stream?
Oh, so I shouldn't be doing the robot?
Stream to me.
Try
Are you
refreshing
trying
because
to watch us while we stream? Okay.
Inception. Oh man. Knock my water over.
So
Be
how
right back.
many hexagons do we move?
It's up for you guys to decide. You can move up to 10 per day.
Let's try.
But
Okay.
the slow pace is 10 per day, or
Low pace is still 10. I'm not really sure what that means. It didn't differentiate between the two. So I guess if you just say, I'm going to just run on in and not look around or anything.
Leroy.
That's on my soundboard.
And
Yes.
where is our destination? B2 or B3?
We
I
don't
think we
know.
flowers in the swamp near the mountains, I think he said, right?
Yes, sometimes she does pick flowers by the edge of the mountains.
Voice in the voice.
Where are the edge of the mountains? Over here?
Mountains,
Right here?
B7. B7 is the mountains. He also mentioned the spiritual, the temple stone, which is B6.
I don't see anything.
We can only see B1, 2, and 3.
Because it's on the GM layer. My bad. Okay, so you see B1?
B2 and B3.
You sunk my battleship.
B9? Oh my god.
I'll just put on the ones we talked about. And you remember Harry from down the street saw the patrol around B3.
And do we know what B2 even is?
I mean, I know what it is, but you guys don't know what it is.
Okay. Let's
Morgan, tell us, where should we go from here?
It's all pretty dangerous. I just think we should just take it easy and takes a lot of breaks. Is that helpful?
No, not really.
Thank you.
Morgan, I liked you better when you didn't say anything.
You're very nice too.
All right, Morgan, where does she usually pick flowers? Why don't we go there first?
Well, that's a long way away. We're never going to make it in one day, but there's other places.
No, but we need to. Well, we
lead
know
us.
where it's most likely to be.
Yeah, lead us upon her path to there.
Okay, well, what I would do.
See what we see along the path. Maybe we will
Yeah, I
find
think
her.
we should just start. We should just move forward.
Well, which way? Come on, Morgan, you gotta
I
help.
don't know. I just have a good map.
Okay. Where we maybe we should.
Go where the troll was last seen.
Yeah, or her house or whatever.
The patrol was seen at B3, so you guys, I don't know if that is.
I think we should go through B2 just to see what it is.
You won't quite make it to B3 today. You'll be right almost there.
We could stop at
Morgan.
B2 and check it out, and then
What
go on
is
to B3
B2?
from there.
We're getting very
Is
meta
B2
here, but
actually on Morgan's map?
What's that?
Is B2 actually on Morgan's map?
Yeah, it's a good map.
Morgan, you gotta use labels. You can't just put letters
I
and
know.
numbers.
Well, they make sense to me. It's my own system, organized chaos.
could you tell us a little bit more about B2?
B2 is it's some swamp, and there's a little water, and it's a lot of weeds like kudzu and trees and things.
Well, didn't
So why would we go there?
didn't he say that?
The kids play there sometimes, and it's frequently stopped at on the way out of town.
And if there's a lot of weeds, would maybe this witch lady have gone there to gather like herbs and weeds for potions and spells? Or just not the kind she ever uses?
She doesn't usually stop so close, but it is like, how I'm going to tell you a story. You know how cats, they take the same trail, and then eventually in your yard you have a trail where the cats go back and forth over and over. This is kind of like our trail. Is that helpful?
Nature trail.
Never had a cat.
I believe it's called a desire.
I would say we should just go around either the left or the right, and we could swing by B2 if you want to, and just see. I don't know.
Yeah, my cat
No.
usually flies.
Okay, well,
If we approach the outskirts of this swamp, Archimedes doesn't mind doing a quick flyover and perceiving any dangers.
he's very brave.
He is a brave fellow.
Bill, I need you to roll a d6, please. This is how many miles you're going to move first, and just tell me a direction to go.
That's not very far.
Are you sure you're good at this, Hemlock?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me. I remembered
so
about my friend named
22
Bulwark.
So
I
the
think we should
23
be
means we only move 2?
southwest.
The 23
Southwest,
means
okay.
we're going to get lost and die. I think is what it means. Probably.
I mean, not
I will say
wrong.
you're not going to have to roll for every hex that you move. This is just the beginning part.
Southwest.
Okay, let's go southwest. That sounds great. It's just swamp. There's nothing.
We need a token.
Do you need a token?
I'm a token.
No.
Let's see. Let me pick a fun token. What's a fun token? I don't know. I'll do hat.
Party hat.
A party hat.
Where's the party?
Okay, so you moved 2. You didn't see anything. You now have 8 more squares to move.
Did you put a token on that? Because
I
I can't see
am
it.
finding one.
Okay.
Where did it go? Do you see it?
Nope.
This is okay now. Super fun.
Is it on the correct layer?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. It's on the token layer.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh,
Okay, that's not where you are. Hold on. You're over. There.
So we went southwest.
Isn't that
Yeah, we
west
should
and
be-
south? There. Here.
There.
Perfect.
That's great.
Okay. Can I send Archimedes forward a little bit to get him to do a perception check over the area?
How big an area can you see?
I don't know.
Depends on how high he goes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just know that he has a +3 on
He's not gonna be able
perception.
to see like miles. Okay,
No,
yeah.
Yes, he can't see
Hey,
miles.
can I send Patch with him so he has advantage?
Oh, so he's gonna ride on his back.
He already has
Oh,
advantage,
Patch
but
can fly if I go back. Then Patch will turn into a bat and he will fly.
I bet
But-
that on the soundboard. Yes.
I'm sure they would make fast friends.
Patch and Dragon being best friends.
And
I'll like jolt my shoulder. Shayna, join me.
Oh, it's a
And-
pet party.
yeah,
There's a party.
Rutherford will
I
whisper
think this
to
must be
Archimedes.
Patch's first play date.
Yeah, he's trying
soft
to not
play.
be overheard, so we'll see if he is or not. But he says to Archimedes, "Do not eat the nice lady's pet."
Now I want to know if I heard that.
I'd like to know if I heard it as well.
What do you roll for that?
I did not.
Perception. You want to know?
I'm thinking about how awesome I am. Danger zone.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you heard it or not.
Because if I did, I would be like, Archimedes, please eat the kind lady's pet.
It's just rude.
Exactly.
Or
Decide what the DC is? Sorry, guys.
Bye, Patch. Don't come back now.
Well, if you're making it
Patch
hard,
was
you're like,
at you.
I guess would it be against my stealth or deception? I don't know.
I think it's
I was trying to be quiet.
stealth. It would be
Yeah,
stealth.
Probably just a whisper would be, yeah.
I would say stealth.
Okay. I'll roll a stealth check. You heard.
You heard.
Yeah.
Don't eat the bat.
Yes, take a Tums or something while you eat it, but eat the bat.
Uh-oh.
Oops on your hat.
Thank you, Patch.
Okay.
All right.
Go, Patch! Mom's away!
Okay. So he gets advantage on perception check.
I'd like to
19.
reach out and touch Archimedes as well
Oh.
before he takes off and give him some guidance. Or
Okay.
rather, I will touch him and a little gray ball of light will appear from my finger and go onto his skin. But he'll get a +4 on any of his rolls.
D4.
Or his next.
Okay, so that's 23. Oh, most possibility.
It's
Still
not
a
the
D4.
thing. It's not from campaign 2. I
Oh,
reflavored gun.
very good. Yeah, got it. Okay, with that, I'm going to say that he'll be able to see definitely the hex that he's in, and then some of the very outer of this one and this one, and it's just swampland. You see some critters, nothing looks out of the ordinary. You don't even see any denizens.
Well, no, they'd be in their dens.
Meh, meh. Trying to be inclusive here. And plus, that's what Matt says in the book. So, all right. But how long can they stay up there and fly? Can they just fly forever? It's
Yeah.
up to you if you want to leave them up there.
But no, they
He
would
has
come back. I don't. Archimedes wouldn't go farther than a mile away from me.
Yep, that's what they see. So,
Probably gone off.
How fast do they fly?
Let me see. 60 feet per round.
Oh,
40
wow.
feet per patch. He's not as fast.
Yeah, but now I imagine this tiny bat holding on to the back of a pseudo dragon with its wings flapping in the wind.
you take a picture like you're at Disneyland.
Yes.
But no, because Maverick will be very impressed with how fast the pseudo dragon could move. Man, you get him to hold a bomb, he'd be in and out, and your target would be gone.
It's never come up, honestly.
We'll talk.
Fine.
You can use Patch for that.
For home delivery.
Yes.
He's not as fast.
Oh, he doesn't have to get away.
Yes, he does.
But he
This
can
is
do it in
it.
darkness.
That's true. He could. And honestly, he doesn't seem to mind the fire so much, so it probably wouldn't be terrible if he didn't fly away fast enough to just sting a little bit.
Love this voice. Okay, I know it's early. Bill needs a 5-minute break to get the kid away from the iPad. So when we come back in, we'll take like 6 minutes. We'll come back, and then you guys tell me what you want to do with your last 8 miles.
Bill just walks out on the
Soundboard.
deck and flips it like a frisbee out the back door.
Flip it right back into my possession is what I want to do.
Be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Beck.
Back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, the only reason I stay open mic is because Rachel and I are sharing a mic.
Ah, okay.
I haven't heard any more echo, so I don't know if you're leaving it open.
I turned the input volume on the microphone down, and I moved it closer to her laptop.
Well, it
Good.
worked because you both sound better. So guess what I saw up here? Of all places in Canada. A Hillary for prison bumper sticker.
Jeez.
Why?
Oh, barf.
Right next to a fuck Trudeau bumper sticker.
Oh, barf, barf.
Oh shit!
I
I was trying to turn the camera off.
All
and then
right,
back
now
on.
you made Rach leave. She flipped the table.
Right foot.
Trump was my
Trudeau, fuck
candidate,
you.
damn it.
That's a joke.
She's got a Trudeau body pillow, so you know the bumper sticker pissed her off.
That's it. That's the thing that is true and factual.
In Canada, if you write the government, they'll send you a Trudeau-shaped body pillow for free.
Right.
Canada has it so much better than us.
Oh, I saw my favorite boy do an interview. He still looks like fucking death. That asshole Jordan Peterson. You see his? I guess you guys aren't watching Canadian politics, but he did an interview with the far right candidate up here, and he's just a mess. Like, I guess that's what happens when you fry your brain in Russia.
Yeah, I have no clue anything about Canada politics.
Well, you know Jordan Peterson, right?
No.
An
Oh,
asshole.
he's a far right asshole. Let's put it that way. You don't need to know who Jordan Peterson is.
I mean, you don't need to say far right and asshole because they
yeah.
mean the
That's
same
really good
thing.
on it.
I mean, he's not far right and an idiot. He knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Him and his
These
weird
shortbread
ass
cookies
daughter.
are good.
Sorry, say again.
I was saying these shortbread cookies are good. If you want to know how to make them, watch our show coming out next weekend.
No.
Ooh, really?
They were really good.
What do we have? 12 episodes down now?
As of next weekend, we will.
Thanks. Is that on YouTube?
Yep. Bon appetit.
Hey, get your face out of the gummy bears.
Oh, we took us, guys. Okay, it looks like we're all back. Bill is extra good. Being a parent. Speaking of which, we shut the door. Okay.
Two more.
No. No, you guys tell me what you want to do with your last 8. Where do you want to go?
I think we're just going this if we're trying to follow her
I feel like we're
Yeah.
going to be cool.
Yeah, this is part of rescue mission, so I'd say we make a beeline for her last known location.
Well, we don't know if she got there though.
She would follow, like there has to be a path to it, right?
Yeah, if Morgan's saying she follows the same path every time, then let's follow that path.
Okay.
I agree.
Let's let Captain Morgan lead the way.
Oh, here, Morgan. In case you need to put your foot up on something, and I'll set down a cask in front of him.
Very good. Let's sit up.
There's a term for that, where you put your foot up and rest on it. in art and film, and I can't remember what it's called. But for doing that action, like feeling like doing something with your hands like that, when you're just in a talking scene, I can't remember what it's called.
You could literally say anything, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's interesting," because I've got no idea.
But I'd be wrong.
No one would know. So, are you really wrong?
The internet
I
would
would
know. We're streaming.
That's true. The internet would know.
200 years from now, there's a dissertation on why Ian is always wrong.
What's
Proof
wrong
them
is that
all are old.
We
that guy
pinpointed
didn't
back to
get
this
anything
moment.
right.
All right, the navigator took off in anger. So you say you want to follow the path. What does that mean?
Well, Morgan said that there were that she follows the same path every time.
Which was right through B2.
So then we go right through B2.
Yep. Yeah, we're
All
gonna follow the
right.
path.
I changed it to Morgan instead of a cat. This is what you see. You put your tokens down here, right where I'm pinging, please. And I know it looks like a U shape, but it's actually more open. You would be able to see everything on this map, including the surrounding swamp areas. So as you come into this thicket of swamp, you spy a shaded thicket of withered mangrove trees draped in a sickly veil of rotted kudzu and creeper vines. A moldering wooden raft topped with a single withered post floats near the center of this dark and lonely copse. A gaunt form clings lifelessly to the bottom of the post, recognizable as the weathered skeletal remains of a Dwendalian soldier. Now, before anybody starts to move, Hemlock and Sidrus, you also notice, since you have a passive perception of a blank number, just 1 second. Huh? Why can't this work for me ever? You see these 2 poisonous snake bundles kind of hiding out in the vines. One's in the front, one's in the back. So since they are the only 2 that see them, wow. Did anybody else hear that, or just me?
Oh no, I heard that.
I was
Yep.
muted.
Sorry, I don't know what is happening.
Jeremy.
Still anything.
Yeah,
What?
Jeremy.
Are we okay?
Going through you. Yeah, we're good now.
Okay. Sorry.
Nora,
me just
if you
yell.
want us to do this, look at the at my name on the bottom of the screen. That's what our other DM does, so he always can see everyone's passive perception and AC.
Oh,
Oh, I'll be damned.
yeah, that might be helpful. Yeah. And I don't have to have everybody's thing up. That'd be great.
And then you can also, if you have a spell DC, just put at the end DC and whatever your spell DC is.
I'll have to move them out. You're all stacked on top of each other. But yeah, that's a good idea.
There it is. Okay.
But for right now, we have Hemlock and Sidrus. You see these little snakes. You're the only one to see them. So it's going to be a surprise round for everyone else. And with that, how do you clear it?
Are these 5-foot squares?
Yes, they are.
Okay, I'll move myself into the middle of the square. Sorry.
There's no pass it.
It's under all your skills.
Oh, I see it now.
Hold on. I will fix you up.
My PP is huge.
Are you observant?
No.
I will get this fixed by next
Oh,
time.
yeah, that's right. Oops.
Observant's like the best feat.
There
They're
you
just
go.
giving you the +5 to your passive perception and your passive investigation.
Maybe it'll take you to level 4 and then Nora just won't have any puzzles.
I don't think it worked that way.
It's kind of turned that way so far in our other game. It's like, and Ian sees another pit that you almost fall into.
Wow.
Because my passive perception's a 19.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. You see all.
Everything.
All right, I need everybody. I'm sorry, everybody to roll in.
Sorry, I was trying to get the AC and my massive
Oh,
PP.
shit. My token's on it.
Yeah, we need your massive PP on the screen. That's right. Streaming.
Patch on.
I'm gonna put my name over there because I don't have any PP.
DC, the DP, the what?
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, very good.
I feel like timing me saying and the DP and Steph being like, ooh, nice. All right, you guys gotta do this in my games for
Oh,
me.
thank
Lauren, too.
you. Oh, awesome. And I'm rolling to the GMs. This is great. Let's try this again. And I'm still rolling to the GM. All right, they're on the tracker though. How do you make that not happen?
I see them on the tracker.
They're not in chat though. Can you see them on chat?
No.
No.
In the chat,
We
no.
don't. Make the token or the token layer. No, never mind. It should be there. You
I
just
mean,
hit-
we don't need to see when it rolls.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I guess not. I was gonna.
At least not the initiative. If you want to publicize the attack rolls, you can. But
Depends on how much you want to fudge numbers.
That is true. I don't know yet.
Yeah, some fights you just
It's pretty
wanna-
brave to do 100% open rolling because you can't go back on anything. You could just outright kill everybody and not be like, oh shit, I can't kill this guy on the second round of the first adventure.
Sure
Yeah.
you can.
Oh, I would. I absolutely would.
Too. I mean, if it happens, it happens. You know.
all of my shit's an open roll.
What was I going to? Oh, what was going to happen is when we rolled initiative, Warren G's going to play regulators mount up, and then I was going to say roll initiative, and then we'd all dance and have fun. So
Yes.
just picture that happening. First up, we are going to skip Maverick. Citrus, you're up. Very first. Woohoo!
All right, so I see these poisonous snakes. I will. Sorry. I'm going to draw second time from its holster, and I'll move up and attack.
So wait, I'm looking at this body over here on this raft. You watch us start blasting when we're not even paying attention.
Oh no, that's a skeleton.
Shit.
Well, they might get up and start dancing. That's true.
A skeleton
You
is
just
part
never
of a
know.
body.
There's a 10
That's
here.
true. Oh my gosh. A 10 does not hit.
Okay.
A 10 does not hit. Okay, sorry, I found it.
Cool. Then that's my turn.
Oh, that's your turn. Sorry.
Oh, are you riding me right now?
Hey, wait till the game's over, guys. Jeez.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. And then
Okay.
say to the snakes, let us pass in peace.
Using the S is racist.
Yeah, okay. The snakes just all in unison just shake their head.
Well, that's my turn.
Yeah. Like, yeah, snakes usually just kill people, dude.
Yeah, they're not very, diplomatic. But hey, you tried.
I mean, sometimes they convince you to eat an apple.
Oh no, all of my screens went blank. All of my screens went blank, Phil. What is happening?
All right, so it looks like here on the map, I've just found a ring of 3 wishes.
I found a deck of many things.
Oh, what are you
Pull 50
touching?
cards out.
And I pulled the unlimited money card out of the deck of many
Holy
things.
shit! This campaign is amazing.
TPK.
Okay, another card. Oh, you're instantly level 20 card.
It's that thing because it says Discord's going crazy and it's just blinking. I don't see anything but my laptop screen. So I guess I'll pull everything over.
I wish that our player characters could never die.
Can you hear us?
I'm sorry, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
we've been hearing you the whole time.
I don't know what's happening. Everything just started to flash on and off. Bill's going to ask me to restart my computer and I'm going to cry because I have 8 million tabs open.
Yeah, but it'll remember them.
No, mom logs it out.
Ah.
What did you do?
Should have these 2 screens set.
Okay. But not the third one. Okay. That's fine. It is cool. Except I can't get to that screen, which is roll 20.
You might be stuck. Sometimes the roll 20 does have it just gets really slow for some people sometimes.
Yeah, it's lagging now. I'm hoping that now. Okay. Okay, we're down to two monitors. It's gonna be fine though. Just move this. And little other swarm is not even in here. I'm just gonna put. We'll just go at the end. You guys have already gone. Sorry about that. I kind of freaked out, and now I don't even see you. Where's Discord? Okay, here we go. There you guys are. Okay, so you're over here. My camera's over here, so it's gonna be weird. All right, where are we? Snakes attacking. Great. We are here. Oh no, the other snake disappeared from the turn. The one that had 8, yeah.
Right click on the token, click add turn, and then it'll put it back in the administrator tracker. And you can type in 8 on the right, and that'll fix it.
Oh, thank you. It's very helpful.
Again, if you get stuck, 2 of us do this all the time.
I know, I'm trying to do. I just want you guys to play. Anyway, nobody plays when this is happening, so cool. All right, we are here. If this Mr. Swarms of poisonous snakes, he is going to attack Sidrus.
Oh, no, we're at the top of the round, aren't we?
No, he didn't go.
I think she
And he had an 8. Right? Does that make sense? Like it was the snake's turn next.
Turn, so yeah, just if we miss the snake's turn, then have them go now. And this is a swarm of snakes, right? Not just one snake.
Correct.
Excellent.
So it's a 14 hit.
14's not it.
The screen now.
All right. I don't know why he's getting. He does not have advantage, and
roll either, but
he does not have multi attack. So what is next? The other snake. Going to move. I tried to bite. I'm assuming that
Citrus,
hits.
no. Well, we did all we could for him.
Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
I should say con save.
I did say con
Yes.
save. See, it says
I think you're.
For me?
yes.
Sorry,
Yes,
I
for
couldn't
you.
hear you say my name. And then, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Love that face.
Okay, so that would be 9 piercing and 15 poison.
So he's dead.
No,
So,
that's
so you killed me.
yeah, that's done. That's
That's
double your
instant
hit
That
death.
cannot
points.
even be.
That is instant death. Yeah.
That is what that, yeah, and everybody's gonna die. That's what the book is in there, though.
I mean, it could be just a hard fight. They're swarms, right? They're not.
Yeah.
So they have no attack of opportunity. You can attack and move, and they can't attack you because their reach is 0. Oh, they have to move into a square to actually hit them because their reach is 0.
Oh, they have to be in his square.
So only one of them can attack at a time,
And that one
Very
missed.
good. Okay.
and that one missed.
It does not say that anywhere on this sheet, but I will go with that. But
does
still, it
have
should
to-
be on
it's
their
already
character sheet,
true.
right?
True. I never realized they didn't get attack of opportunities.
It doesn't say that there either, but that makes, I'm going to go with that. All right. So we're going to have a
Double check
do-over with
the,
that last one.
You're back
double
to
check
life.
what the range is, because that's what makes the difference. Some
Yeah.
swarms are 0, some are 5 feet.
Yeah, what's the range?
The snake's range is 0.
But the swarm in her character sheet.
On you, it does not say. It says speed, swim. There's no range.
Maybe under the
Maybe
action.
under attack.
Maybe under
Yeah, under
attack.
attack.
Oh, it does say 0. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
guys, I'm
yay.
sorry. I'm going to get it together. It's our first fight.
Hey, I never knew this rule. So
I didn't either.
Me,
So
me either.
To be taught it, but I'm sorry that it's a shit show.
I'm
So-
a fan for decades, and I'm still learning new shit every
Oh
month.
boy.
Don't worry about it.
So just forget the other one happened. The one was in Sidrus, the first one that missed. The second one just took its full movement. And that brings us back to the top of the round. Goose, you're up.
did Moira get you?
I don't think Moira knew what was happening, so she didn't get to go.
No, it was that was the surprise round. None of you guys got to go. This is the first full round.
Cool.
Oh, okay. So I guess I will be right next to Maverick. Since there is an ally within 5 feet of me, I get sneak attack.
Very nice.
I rolled an 8. I doubt that hits.
8 does not hit.
And then I can't hide on this. I'm only level 1, so I don't think I can hide. I can use my bonus action to hide yet.
Yeah.
But I will move back.
That's really good to know.
And
I'm
that's
loving
the end
it.
of my turn.
All right, Maverick.
So you just got rid of my sneak attack.
Oh no! Oh, sorry. I will not move back then.
All right. So I am gonna try and hit him. So for my attack action, does a 15 hit?
It does hit. That hits.
5 plus. How do I do? I'll need to make a button. Oh, sneak attack. I didn't do the button. Let me just see if I can roll it. 11 damage.
Woo, nice.
And then, so that's my attack action. I have 50 feet of movement. So I am going to fly over here.
Nice.
Bonus action. If Sidrus will let me, I'm going to grapple him and then pull him back towards Goose at half speed.
That would make me leave their range and give them an
It's
attack
for-
opportunity.
They don't have attack of opportunity, right?
No, they do if they're on top of him, they still get the attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
0 feet. But when you force movement, you don't get an attack of opportunity. I'm forcing you to move, so they don't get an attack of opportunity.
I've learned so much in like 5 minutes.
I'm cool with it.
You would have to resist then if it's not going to be not forced.
That's true.
True. Yes.
No,
so yes.
please
So you got
give me an athletics check. I have a really good check. So.
No, please don't. Stop. Shit.
that is not going to work.
Trying to pick him up, and then
fine.
realize, oh man, these snakes are fucking heavy.
And
Oh
Nora,
no. Yes.
I was looking at the stat block, and I think that the con save only happens if they hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I read that after, but it doesn't even matter.
And then I
Just see
will
what
let
But
go
I'll remember that for next time.
and move back.
All right, that was a fun turn. Okay. Which one? This one.
Character is built on forced movement.
He is going to come attack a goose.
Okay, I'll be right back. I just gotta help Steph get set up for feeding the baby.
Okay. See. Oh, okay.
You know you can't kill her while she's feeding the baby, right?
Where's that in the rules?
I wish. Oh, are you guys seeing those rolls?
No.
No.
No,
Oh, so you can just see my face.
Yeah, yeah. We
After
just
I
know
rolled
somebody's
them.
dying.
but they don't count because we didn't see them.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
I always do that for you.
Mm-mm. You don't want to create trust issues. Make me think you're going to have the wall stab me, do you?
All right. So does an 18 hit? I don't know if Steph's here.
I am here, and yes, an 18 would hit. My AC's 14. I put it in with my name at the bottom.
Yes, you did, but I can no longer see those now. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just getting him set up with to feed him. One
Okay.
sec, but
No, you're fine. This is insane. Did you guys see that? The damage roll?
no. Do you accidentally have a setting that? I think there might be a setting that where you can hide those rolls. Do you have that turned on?
Yeah. It's on
to me. So I'm just going to leave it that way. That's okay with you guys.
I'm down with that.
So that is 7 piercing, 8 poison. If you have to make so the target must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, taking the poison damage on a failed save or half on a successful. So please give me a con save.
Can you roll for her? Just open up her character sheet.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Oh no, that's a lot of pressure, guys. Okay. Yes, I can.
Oh, force movement does include just being moved while grappled, so it doesn't have to have intent. So we could have picked you up and moved you out.
Oh, that's good to know.
We'll know that for next time. That's for next time.
Hey, Nora, I'm going to try something real fast.
Okay.
So just ignore this.
Bye, Goose.
Everyone able to see that?
Yep.
Hey, Nora,
Yeah.
close your poisonous snake window and reopen it.
Okay.
And it should be fixed now to where you can turn off advantage and you can have it as a public role if you want. All right, I'm back out. Cool.
Unfortunately, you take all that damage, which is a lot. I'm sorry.
How much was it?
This is for Goose. It was 7 plus 8. 7 piercing and 8 poison.
Cool.
Okay, normal and mm-mm.
I mean, that won't outright kill her.
That's great.
Great.
All right.
Which one's taking damage so far? The one I'm on?
No,
what?
the one that is on Goose has taken damage from
Okay.
Maverick.
Campaign is living up to its name.
Yeah,
Is it my turn?
it is your turn.
I would like charisma saves from each of these motherfuckers.
Okay, I'm liking this.
I'm gonna pull out last hold on, last chance, and then I will kind of like put them together and spin them and like point at each of these bad guys and send a little silvery thread out to wrap around them. The first one passed. I don't know which one that is. The second one is banged.
The first one is the one on Goose, and the second one is the one on you. Bane. Okay, very nice.
So which one has Bane?
The one that's on Jeremy.
Okay.
And I think I can add Bane to it, right?
I was gonna try and do the nobody cared voice, but I can't do it while doing a snake voice.
All I can do is I'm a snake. I'm a snicker little snake.
Bad
What does
try.
Bane look like?
It looked like a little silver
Not bad.
thread, like a little gray silver thread going around them and wrapping around them, like a binding almost.
Let's do. It's a rolling bomb. It's a poison orb.
I don't want cinnamon candy.
All those icons are in alphabetical order, by the way.
Christ. They don't have Bane.
Okay. Use hex.
I just need to, we can turn on the icon pack.
The
for
gold
this.
one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought Bane was on there. I probably just use heads.
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was from awareness, Dark Vision to Bard Song.
All right. Is that your turn, Sidrus?
I don't think I can bonus action attack, so yes.
Okay, so he has to subtract a d4. Very good. Hemlock.
Oh no, snakes! I'm gonna move over here and I'll cast Cure Wounds on Goose.
Oh, that's nice.
How much damage did you take?
How much damage did I take?
15.
So I'm down.
Well,
Oh, not
you're up.
now. Now you're back up.
So you have 10 hit points. That's a really good healing word.
That's
Or
really
cure
good.
wounds.
Level 1.
Thank you, Hemlock.
No problem.
All right, is that your turn?
Then I'm going to move a couple squares this way. And that's my turn.
Okay. Hold on. Is that gonna matter? Oh. Does 10 should you roll the D4? Or 10 hit? I'll roll it. 7. 7 to Sidrus.
No.
All right. I really like that one. Moira. This is causing me so much anxiety.
Okay, so I will hold up my hands and like shooting stars will come out, and I will send 2 at the snakes that are swarming Sidrus and 1 at the snakes that are swarming Goose. So here are the. I think that's going in correctly. This is just magic missile with a star theme. So.
Nice. So the first 2 is going to be the one attacking Goose, and the second is for Sidrus. Is that what you said?
First 2 are for Sidrus, second is for Goose.
Transfer heck.
Okay.
Okay. Got you.
Where I want you.
All right, the one that is attacking Goose is looking real bad. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, I think that is my turn.
Okay.
All right, Rutherford.
He is visibly trembling, and starts backing up a few steps and bumps into Moira and actually crumples down to the ground and then casts mage armor on himself and stands back up. That's his turn. He's scared shitless. Cure.
Gus, what do you have?
All right, Goose.
What do you have?
Shoestrings?
You have sneak attack.
So I have sneak attack, and sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, and I'm going
Right.
to whip out my rapier and.
Yes. You're gonna jab him in the face.
Oh yeah!
Oh my gosh! All right,
17 and 17. Nice.
and that is enough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Come on, that one is gone. Oh
Brush
my God!
myself
Thank
off.
God.
And that's the end of my turn.
That was an excellent turn, Maverick. You're up.
All right, so these things are hitting pretty hard, though. So I am going to pull out Sidrus this time, but I'm going to fly up, and as I'm picking him up, I'm going to take a swing at the snakes on him, because sneak attack.
Yeah, that's
9 damage, and I will pick him up, and we will pull him to safety.
very good.
I would not like to be pulled away. No
Okay.
offense.
Okay, no, if you don't want to be, then I won't. But I will fly off and get out of range.
All right. Great turn. Sidrus, you're up.
I'm gonna spin my axes both in my hands, and then I'm gonna do like an X, chopping down into the snakes around me. So here's second time, and here's last chance.
Oh yeah, last chance definitely hits. For
Nice.
9.
Nice.
Looking super, super rough. Yeah. Hemlock.
I guess I'll move up and attack it with my newly acquired goblin staff.
That hits.
I don't have bless, and I don't know where that's coming from.
Oh, then that does not hit.
Okay.
Are you
Usually
gonna-
at the bottom of attacks and spellcasting, there's a global attack modifier. Maybe it's checked there.
Yeah, there's two places.
Yeah, it's blank, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Damn it. Is that your turn? You're gonna hang out?
Yeah, I will back up.
I would check out the gear area and see if you have something in there. Adding to it. To the right of spells.
All right, is Mr. Snick a Snake? He's gonna try to bite Sidrus again. He seems to fail at this. Oh my god. Hold on.
Oh god.
I don't know that. Oh no.
Wait. I am going to cast Silvery Barbs.
Yes.
He has to re-roll and take the lower.
Okay. Okay. Let's do this then. And then also, hold on.
That's a miss. I don't care what he rolls. A 9.
All right. Very good. He sucks. He really sucks. All
You're
right, Moira.
welcome.
Okay,
Additionally, I am going to look over to Mora, and she has advantage on the next attack or saving throw she makes in the next minute.
Nice.
Thank you. So I will just fire off a bolt of astral fire. So it just looks like what you imagine, like a shitty if an asteroid is going to hit the Earth, but in very small form. So I'll fire that at this one that is around Citrus.
Didn't need advantage.
Well, that's a deep impact.
Oh!
Advantage.
Yeah, advantage helps.
Okay.
Okay.
Does this hurt me at all?
Wouldn't assume
No.
so.
Okay.
It's a single target. It's firebolt. It's single target.
For those rolls, it'll do like loop-de-loops just to get around you.
So
Okay,
yeah.
what is this?
+1. Okay, 10 damage.
All right, yeah, that smushes it, and it's all that's left is a little tail and some smoke coming up.
Nice.
Oh God, you guys, you did it!
I want to walk over and reach a hand down to help Sidrus up.
You mean Rutherford?
Rutherford, yes. I'll reach out and help Rutherford up.
Are you okay? Watch my finger. How many fingers hold up?
Sorry.
That snake venom might have hit you hard.
Thank you for your assistance. Let me help you up.
No trouble.
And I'll pull out a handkerchief and hand it to him. I know you're covered in fucking muck because like you're in the muck, but like
yeah,
a handkerchief is a symbolic thing. Like here you go.
Right. And Rutherford understands that and wipes his brow and then casts prestidigitation on himself, so he's clean. But thank you.
I'm gonna just put a hand on your shoulder, and like, "Buck up, buddy. We did it." And I'll be casting guidance at that point, just as like give you a little more confidence, in whatever you decide to go into next.
I'm not in the water. I'm gonna be flying and just take a closer look at this body while they're cleaning up.
Right. Give me an insight check.
Insight. Insight or investigation?
I'm telling you, the book says insight.
Okay, no, insight's better for me. So usually it's investigation. Oh, I always roll.
I know.
Them. But my investigation's a 0, so that's fine.
Yes, what you can see from this soldier is that he did starve to death while waiting out the snakes. Kind of hid in the boat, and yeah, it killed him. And what you just see laying around in the boat is the chainmail that he has taken off. I guess because it's hot, it's humid in the swamp, and some rotted clothes. There is a little pouch that contains, if you open it up, it came 15 silver pieces. There's a tarnished shield emblazoned with the Dwendalian crest. And if anybody would like to give a perception, if anybody else is over there.
I will.
Archimedes would.
I'll walk up and I'm going to crouch down real close, put my hand on my chin and kind of stare, not touch anything, because I don't want to disturb the scene. And then I'll do a perception. Yeah.
Okay, what you see with that roll is that kind of underneath, but come right up beside the boat is another kind of boat jutting out. And as you look down, you see that this is not the first victim that these snakes have taken. There are several bodies just in that little water below. But you guys defeated them.
It may be a bit grim, friends, but it appears other adventurers are down in the water as well. I suggest we retrieve them to see if our Lady Bulbara is one of them.
Well,
And
then let's see if they have any good gear. And Maverick will start pulling the stuff out of the boat and piling it up for
And
the
if
party to see.
not, then yes, we will split the things that these people obviously no longer need.
Of course, and that's why it's all getting piled up on that shield. So the shield I put down in the mud, and then the coin purse and the armor, and I suppose we should bury him.
Isn't the swamp burial enough that they can go back to nature and such?
It's actually quite true. In the swamp, it wouldn't be very long at all before you could return to nature, so to speak, because, of all the marsh life, it will just eat the body. It's a very natural process.
I'm sure he's thrilled with the idea.
And less gross.
Well, let's rob the dead and keep moving. We're still looking for a little old lady.
I'd like to ask Morgan why he thought this was a place that people stopped at frequently. Like stopped at forever, maybe.
Like, why are they coming here?
People just come here to just hang out after a long day of work, and we have concerts here, and there's usually no snakes.
You have a concert at a snake-infested island?
It's usually no snakes here. This is the first time I've seen snakes here.
Obviously, with all these corpses, there are a lot of snakes that hang out here.
I know I'm not sure, we were just here a couple months ago. This is, sometimes we're not allowed to come down here when there's conflicts, but no, we congregate here often.
Well,
Was there a good bard in town last time you came?
What's that?
Last time, was it a good concert? Was there a good bard?
There was an excellent bard. Children were dancing. Boofall was here, throwing meat to everybody. It was a good time.
Seems like that's odd that it would change so dramatically. The snakes are good for eating, though, so, we should probably gather some of them up. But at least there's that out of this,
I mean, you've got a bag of cookies. Now you need a bag of snake bits?
Well, you can't only eat cookies. You will get a sugar sick or something. It's not good for you, I've read. You have to eat some proteins every now and then.
I will say the one that you burnt to a crisp, there are some snake jerky pieces left, just a handful. The other is pretty much intact. They're all just stabbed.
I think Shaynoff's probably going to grab one and start eating it.
This is an odd group, I say, as I start pulling skeletons out of the water.
Lady Moira, would it be okay if Archimedes had one of these snakes? He gets peckish.
Yes, yes, of course. Yes, he can eat some. Yes.
My thanks.
So Maverick, you are pulling the skeletons out of the shallow water.
Yeah, and any other stuff.
Okay. There's not a whole lot of stuff. It looked like these were not soldiers. These were probably
Party
denizens
goers.
from years in. So there's a couple of there's worn clothes. There is one pouch that has 2 gold in it. That looked like there could have been more at one time. It was kind of left open. And that's pretty much it. There are 5 body skeletons. You can't really tell what they were. But it's kind of odd that they have not been here very long.
Oh, well, I guess put them all in the boat, and when we're coming back, we can tow the boat back with us to the town, and maybe we can put the answer to a couple of missing persons questions.
All right.
And perhaps they'll pay us for the peace of mind.
Yeah, usually
True.
when people have been through war, they like to pay people.
I mean, that's how the
Piece of-
whole undertaking industry exists.
I mean, peace of mind is the insurance industry, too. Adara Coker Insurance, we're here for you.
Very good. All right, so that's you don't really see anything else here. What do you guys want to do? Please.
Keep going if we still have light during the day. We're not going to sleep on Snake Island.
Yeah. Ew.
We're going to Fire Island.
That reminds
that?
me of home. I wouldn't like to spend the night here.
I will say there is a couple more hours of daylight left, but if you guys I'll put you back. If you guys want to make a camp here, it's up to
You
you.
guys want to go to Fire Island? That is your prerogative. I will be passing. Thank you.
I suggest we travel till dusk.
At least find a bigger spot. Are our wagons coming with us just slowly through the swamp, like kind of behind us? Or are they still back with town?
They are back at the town. This is bog country. Very little will be able to get through.
You've seen those Russian tanks in Ukraine? Yeah.
That's why I always make my wagons out of rowboats. It's actually cheaper to put wagon wheels on a rowboat than to buy a wagon.
There you go. So if you guys want to keep going, we'll bring up Morgan's great map.
Based on what Nora just said, that gift is, yeah.
So you guys are here.
This fog country. Can't stop here. Fog country. No other fear and loathing.
I'm still waiting for a frog sitting on a log singing Rainbow Connection.
Yes. All right, you have about 6 miles left. You can travel today.
Said that Jeremiah was a bullfrog joke.
That was a Kermit the Frog joke.
Okay.
All right.
Let's keep going. If we can do up to 6 hexes, let's head for B3.
B3.
3.
Before? No, after.
Oh boy.
Yes.
All right.
All right, Navigator. Navigate.
No, but just tell me which way you're going to head towards B3, 6 more spaces.
I mean, we
Yeah.
could just go in a straight line to it, can't we? Basically go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over 1, 5, and be at B3.
Yep.
Down, I mean diagonally down.
Just give me 1 second. All right. As you begin to make your way to beat 3, you make it about 3 miles
Yeah.
and you stumble into, another swamp area.
Oh boy.
And up ahead, you could see, if you guys will put yourself at the very bottom, the bottom right of the map.
Okay.
Every time I will make your circle
On a
bigger.
swamp in this swamp.
Almost as if it's a swamp.
So up ahead, you see.
It's the Red Wizards of Thay. Whoops, wrong campaign.
They're
Oh,
all
God.
they're all
Oh, God.
twins. You see a Dwendalian patrol up ahead coming towards you.
Hey, Nora, just ignore that.
Hemlock,
Ignore
hi.
what? The butterfly?
That's a Tressum.
Okay,
All
you're
right, I'll roll stealth to hide.
Because they don't like goblins. I'm sorry, I'm not a big Critical Role fan, so I don't know much about the world. But
that
they don't like
you are
goblins, right?
correct.
Right, you're correct.
Correct.
Morgan should probably hide as well.
Friends, let me take care of this. I'll speak with the patrol. It should be fine. I
So is
don't
it like
like
they're humans and they're bad, and the humans don't like the other races? What's going on with them?
No, not at all. There are just misunderstandings, but we all have much to learn from one another.
These humans have invaded the lands of Shorhouse illegally.
That is one interpretation, my new friend. I do not wish to argue, but I find it best if we all try to find common ground and not get into another scuffle.
Yes, of
I'll
course.
see if we can convince them to shove off.
Are they approaching us?
No, they're just holding their ground. It seems to be the one in the middle is looking down and giving orders, and they're just.
Oh, do they see us, or?
Let's see.
I mean, can we just walk by them and they don't see us, and then we just?
You could try it. You could certainly try. I would say that they.
If they've seen us, then that's different. I'll play it differently.
I'm trying to see. It is foggy, but I do think that they at least one of them had seen you. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was going to approach them.
Okay.
Did you say they're wearing the garb of the Dwendalian Empire?
Yes.
Okay.
But don't look too closely at their uniforms. Because I don't know what color they are.
Good sir. Might I approach?
And the one just directly in front of you looks back at the group and looks at you and says, what do you want?
Safe passage is all my group wishes. We do not wish to impede your duties whatsoever.
And what is your group doing out here?
Simply trying to get from one place to another. We got lost in these dark woods.
Yeah, the damn swamps. Do you have any goblins with you?
Why, of course not.
It's funny I'll step up behind you. It's funny you should ask that. You see, we are hunting a goblin ourselves. Perhaps you have seen her.
Hunting a goblin. Which goblin are you hunting?
Oh, well, we heard there was a goblin witch about in these woods, and we were offered quite a sum bounty on her head.
a bounty
Yes.
in these parts.
Yes, it is quite a handsome sum on her head. Perhaps you have seen her, or you may even have possession of her. I would gladly pay the little bounty that I was prepaid to take her off your hands.
Well, we don't have a witch with us, and we're not too kind on being trying to bribe here. You know, we do what we're told. We're good soldiers.
Oh, there was no bribe intended. I was just trying to collect on a bounty. Surely you can respect that.
As a member of the Empire myself, I understand how difficult your jobs are, especially being in this awful place. And I'm just trying to make my peace through this awful, awful land until I can get back home, as I'm sure you are as well.
Yeah, you're making a lot of sense here. I don't know if this other dude is a little sus. Roll persuasion.
Me or him?
You.
Okay. Huh.
It still sounds a little crazy. You guys just wandering around hunting a goblin witch.
Perhaps
yeah.
this might change your mind. And he pulls out of his one of his pouches his scroll of pedigree of his noble birth from the Dwendalian Empire and shows it to the soldier.
This does look legit. So he's going to take it back to what looks like the commander, and then he was going to step up.
And I don't know, my background is noble, and it says position of privilege. Thanks to your noble birth, people are inclined to think the best of you. What and all that.
So he hands it back to you and says, "This is what I'm going to do. We don't want any trouble either, especially, and we want to make sure you get safe and sound to wherever you're going. How about you leave all of the goblin business to us, and you guys just go on your way?"
I think that's fair. Don't you think so, friend? We could just keep on heading west towards the mountains and leave this awful business to the professionals.
As you wish, Sir Rutherford.
All right, I think that sounds like a great idea. You be careful, though. There are a lot of those dirty goblins around here, and we don't want them to hurt anyone like you.
Thank you, sir. I will be sure to tell my father of your service. May I get your name and rank?
Yes, my name is Chad, and my rank is commander of the 5th Troop of Fort Venture.
It will be seared into my mind, and if you ever make your way to Rexendrum, please look my family up.
Sorry, that was the 5th troop of what?
Ford Venture.
Fort Venture.
Excellent.
Oh, I thought it was a minivan.
Yes.
That's from the Manzaro area.
And he's done. He just turns his back and walks back to his people. And they move north.
And as we go back, Rutherford speaking loudly, yes, we must give up this foolish notions of our adventuring party and head west and leave such pursuits to the professionals.
And he just kind of thumbs up and then just goes back to his...
Okay, and we just walk on. We make our way.
Making your way.
Exactly.
Could that little bat or that little dragon thingy follow them for a bit and make sure they don't follow us?
Archimedes could follow up. He would We have a psychic link, and he wouldn't want to go with farther than a mile from me.
That would be the same with Patch. So, Bat Patch.
Okay, so I'll tell Shane off.
Ooh.
Take this, guys. If you see trouble coming our way, fly back to me as soon as you can. Good night, darling. She is not a familiar. She does not care about being more than a mile in me, away from me. She'll catch up when she decides to.
Well, isn't the familiar can go outside a mile? It's just the
link is broken.
Psychic link is broken. They can still operate under your instructions you've given them.
Oh no, she's just a pet. Like she's not. I don't have familiar powers with her.
Well, then she can't do
but
shit.
we were saying.
Yeah, it has to do that'd be an animal handling check, I think. Because pets operate different than familiars. Familiars always understand you.
So
Zeus speak my language though.
Oh, if it speaks your language, then yeah, it understands you.
It understands, doesn't speak.
Okay, then absolutely. If it speaks your language and understands you, then it can follow instructions. Absolutely.
Very nice. So it's going to just hang out and follow and come back when he wants to?
Yeah, or if they're coming back towards us, and we should expect any trouble. She'll fly back.
What is her name?
Shayna.
All right.
She won't engage in anything like combat though, or even get close to this.
Just a cat
right.
prowling through a swamp.
Yep.
Anything else you guys want to do here, or do you want to head back to the big map?
Big map.
Big map.
Big map.
And since we are going back to the big map, I will just say those were big scary. Those were big scary.
We could have took them.
Was there a chance we had to fight them?
Oh yeah, if they would have spotted Hemlock, it was a done deal. And if you didn't convince them, they would have attacked you. Yeah, and tried to take you prisoner. I don't know how. Let's see how.
Wait, did anyone tell Hemlock to stop hiding, or is he still waiting back there?
He's like Kevin.
Trying to figure out and with my character, she can take different proficiencies after a long rest with different tool proficiencies or kit proficiencies. It's like, why didn't I have disguise kit? And I was sitting there trying to figure out if there was anything else I could do to help Hemlock that wasn't going to draw more attention to where he was trying to hide.
Any sparks flying.
Since Rutherford saw Hemlock hiding, he would cast Mage Hand, which he can do silently, and his hand is invisible because he took the telekinetic feat.
Nice.
So, and it can go 60 feet, and he would just pat Hemlock on the cheek, kind of to signal that we're.
Did you hear any of that, Bill? They've got Rutherford has mage hand with telekinesis, so he kind of
just slapped the shit out of you.
Gently tapped.
But he's a goblin, so it all scales up, right? So it
starts rolling into the swamp.
Roll 1d100 damage.
All right, Bulwark, here you go. All right, so you have gone 7 miles. You've got 3 miles to go.
Well, let's finish up at B3 for the day, right?
Yep. We can camp at B3
and then set up camp.
Was that the patrol that we heard about in Urson?
It was not.
Oh, okay.
There Yeah, in the past couple of years, they are increasingly more aggressive. So there are several patrols out at one time.
You know, it's odd. What I find odd is that they were so anti-goblin, but Morgan here, they didn't seem to give a shit about.
Well, they see me a lot, and I just keep my mouth shut. Maybe they don't see me. Am I invisible?
Who said that?
Can you guys
I
see
can
me?
see you. You're not invisible.
Okay.
I forgot
Yeah.
he was here.
So that happens a lot.
I forgot he was here while we were being attacked by venomous snakes, and he offered no assistance.
I'm only here for the map, sir.
You don't happen to be a Milford man, are you?
Well, pitter patter.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to head towards B3?
Yep.
Bones 3. Bones cubed.
Okay.
So B2 stands for bog, B3 stands for bones, and we got to come up with a B word for all of the. Oh,
We are. If you guys would put yourself right here, please.
Fun fact, this is probably how the real giant tortoise went extinct. People
no.
using them as inclement as shelter.
Okay.
Well, apparently they were easy to flip over, so you just light a fire under them.
Okay. Can I send Archimedes forward and do perception check around this area?
Hold on just one second.
Okay, sure.
We do have bokoblin tokens if you're going full Breath of the Wild.
You have what tokens?
Bokoblin. Did you play Breath of the Wild?
No, I have not played Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
It's on my list, though.
Lizard folk, they're not people.
These were actually supposed to be on the token layer.
Really?
So, and I'm going to say that no one sees you yet. But what you see is just huge bones and shells of tortoises that have fallen. Huge mushrooms, just a lot of growth. It's not a swamp, it's more forestry, because I'm guessing, there's good soil here because of all the bones. You also see a couple of lizard folks, and one dressed a little different, maybe kind of magical, magic-y, magic-abled. I don't know what the correct term is.
Magic adjacent.
Yes.
I'll look at Moira and be like, so in order to avoid hostilities, do you got anything left you could sell?
Let me see. I don't say.
Are we going to salesman mode, see what's going on here?
I always prefer words instead of a outright confrontation.
So like, why don't you trot on out there? I'll be right behind you.
You think they're flying
Not
lizards?
talking.
I got some wood. I got some wood carvings we can.
And
Oh,
perhaps I should stay back here.
I did not notice what time it was, and this is a big map. So I think I'm going to call it for our first session.
Okay.
Yay! You did great.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It did.
A lot of fun.
I'm so sorry for the combat, and my computer's dying.
Why are you sorry about the combat? That's
Well,
part of
just a
D&D.
mix-up, and I will learn faster.
We didn't get to kill off Jeremy, but you can fix that later.
I am going to message you about how to spell some NPC names for our recaps, and also about what kinds of things might be in my herbalism and alchemy kit, since apparently I'm going to try to sell pieces of it off to get us out of this combat.
Thank you.
Turns out herbalism kit is just a euphemism.
Clippers and gloves, I think, and some vials.
Death lab.
And Nora, will it be possible for you to make a token for Archimedes just so I can
yes,
just so I can click his perception and rolls and that kind of thing.
absolutely.
And
He won't be doing combat, but
could I get a double-sided token with the Goose and Maverick combined
Yes,
token?
yes.
So when she jumps on my back, we just have one token.
Very good. Definitely.
And with that, I will shut off the stream. Have a nice night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Right.
All right.
Good night.